Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're doing well. My name is UHD King or I play 4K, aka I play 8K, aka I play 16K, SLI and during this video I'm going to show you for the first time 16K video resolution, 16K UHD video resolution, 132.7 megapixels, and NASA video resolution running in Man of War 2 PC game powered with a Gem 2 game engine. Okay, I'm going to walk through the whole level on the first public beta, which will be playtest. They call it available May 11-May 17, 2023. They extended a couple days, and it's publicly free public beta. And this video is not going to be as fast as possible, but I'm going to show it to you guys on two Titan RTX video cards during GPU architecture by Nvidia SLI and Intel Core i9-9900K overclock at 5.1 GHz. However, running 8 physical cores, 16 logical threads, hyper-threading technology is on. The best possible scenario in this game because it's running 3 FPS faster than 5.3 GHz with just 6 physical cores, 6 physical threads, even with the higher frequency, same CPU. While hyper-threading technology is disabled. So 5.1 gigahertz. Before we're gonna do that, as again, this video is not going to be as fast as possible. This video is going to be as informative as possible. I'm going to show you the elements of the game for those Man of War 2 PC game fans, and for those who didn't play test the public beta, who missed the public beta, you're going to see a lot of information. We're going to compare the visuals. I'm going to show you maximum visuals without the anti-aliasing, maximum visuals within the anti-aliasing, medium visuals, lowest visuals, and everything will be covered under 16K UHD video resolution. So before we're going to jump in, let me show you real quick my system. Let me overclock my Titan RTXs. As again, Titan RTXs today running stock. I'm only going to overclock my video RAM because I'm using the Nvidia Founders Edition cooling system, dual fan, just the way the Titan RTXs came, and it's overheating badly. Keep that in mind. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm only going to overclock the video RAM GDR6 by Samsung on those Titan RTXs, but I'm gonna keep the GPU at stock. Okay, but pretty much it's almost the maximum possible performance for the Turing GPU architecture, the King GPU architecture from 2018-2020 by the Nvidia. Okay, so as you can see, let me zoom in. Please watch this video in 4K UHD video resolution as minimum in your YouTube player, switch it, or I recommend 8K UHD. Do that today. My Nvidia driver and Nvidia Shadowplay is hacked, modified, and Nvidia Shadowplay, even on the Turing GPU architecture, on an old school GPU architecture without AV1 codec, is capable to record 8K video resolution because I modified the GeForce experience through the RAM debugger. I also modified through the RAM debugger in real-time Nvidia driver, so it's capable to push 16K video resolution as native. Let me real quick go ahead and show it to you. It's running as native, but it's DSR, but DSR without artificial intelligence. It's a raw DSR, which is the raw GPU performance, just like original native resolution will be. And Nvidia driver actually thinks this is a native resolution. 15360 by 8640. Let me use the zoom tool. As you can see, I'm using a lot Microsoft Zoom tool by a lot, and let me show it to you. If you're gonna zoom in like to 1600% as I'm doing right now, or even 1500% in 4K UHD or 8K UHD resolution, everything will be so pixelated. But over here, everything is so right on. 132.7 megapixels, 100% scale on resolution. Just in case I'm running window full screen mode, do that when I'm running SLI in 16K UHD. A lot of things are flickering. Even my browser is flickering, not ready. With the latest Nvidia drivers. Before, the browser was like fine all the way like 2020 when I was running two Titan RTXs and SLI. when I'm running in SLI under 16K UHD. But now when I'm running 16K UHD with the newest driver in May 2023, even the browser is flickering. So I gotta resize the browser. I cannot run the browser in a full 16K UHD. That's the reason. And even the Nvidia Shadow Play is flickering. I believe that it's not running the full 3D mode, and look like 16K UHD resolution is very heavy. So what I'm gonna do, let me zoom into MS Afterburner. I'm going to overclock through the MS Afterburner my two Titan RTXs. They're synchronized, priority for the temperature, 1000 megahertz on a video RAM, GDR6, and 100% fan rotation, GPU stock. You probably can hear it's already spin up. It's like crazy. It's like a jet taking off. And if you're not with the headphones, it's a little bit noisy if you're running in a small room. I'm running in the big room, so it's not that noisy, but still it's noisy. The game requires the playtest, the public beta that was released May 11-May 17, 2023. Today is May 17, 2023. 16K UHD Man of War, the world's first 16K UHD video resolution in Man of War 2 PC game, requires the internet connection. They're about to shut it down, but hopefully I'm going to be able to show you the whole gameplay, and hopefully I'm going to be able to test 16K, 12K, all kind of different 12K video resolution, 10K, all kind of different 10K, 8K, 7K, Red Cinema 7K as well, standard 7K UHD, 6K, 5K and 4K. I will test it just as a benchmark, but this is going to be as a play test for those who's curious, and a lot of elements as graphics designer, 3D artist, software developer, game developer, PC hardware enthusiast, gamer, Man of War fan by myself, real-time strategy fan on PCs by myself, going to be discovered throughout this video. So go ahead and check it out. It's going to be a multi-value video. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. A lot of time, money, energy is invested, and I'm looking to have for your support. So as you can see, game requires for you to be connected to the internet, even when you're running single campaign mode, single player mode. And as you can see, the wallpaper was fine, but the menu didn't load correctly, and it's loaded only 50% and 50% disappeared. This is the same thing does in Man of War PC game when you're running 16K UHD video resolution. Man of War Assault Squad, Man of War Assault Squad 2, the latest Man of War game engine, game engine by the best way, Ukrainian developers, and Man of War 2, Gem 2 game engine by Ukrainian developers, best way, is doing the same thing. By the way, they're from Ukraine just because the war, they delayed till 2023, but this game will be released in 2023. I consider this game is the best World War II PC game in real-time strategies, RTS, and the next one will be Company of Heroes 2, and in terms of the visuals. And I saw Company of Heroes 3. I didn't like the visuals, but I'm also going to purchase it and show it to you on a Titan RTX video card, and hopefully two Titan RTXs video cards. Keep in mind that SLI is scaling pretty well in Man of War Assault Squad, Man of War Assault Squad 2, with the settings that I'm going to show it to you. AFR, pretty much you're switching under your driver, entire driver AFR2 instead of SLI ready by Nvidia, and that's it. But in Man of War 2 it doesn't scale that well, but it's still scaling, and you're gonna still have the boost 1.7 1.65 times over single Titan RTX. So it is a boost, and it's giving you that comfortable edge to play this game versus the single Titan RTX when we are talking 16K UHD video resolution. The lower resolution, the SLI is not going to scale that way. I'm talking 16K UHD in Man of War versus Man of War 2. So public beta, the final version will be almost the same with a little bit touches, but the performance will be plus minus 3-5%, but will be the same, and visuals will be the same. So this is going to be a great video. Anyways, we're gonna watch all the animations and such.
Warming up your asses by the fire. Get ready. We're moving out in 10.
I'm gonna be quiet.
We must go to that village, Croissant, and get our guys out of the Fritz's clutches. This is a rescue mission.
Look at the whippersnapper bossing people around when he's barely smelled a Bosch in his life.
Sergeant Howard, do not disrespect your superiors.
Sir, yes, sir. But you don't forget who you are either, Lieutenant. Me and the other combat engineers are not here to change a rookie lieutenant's diapers. Why didn't HQ send us a proper officer?
Hold it, Sergeant. I'm here, and that means you're going to follow my orders. There's a pile of some crap heaped up down the road. Sergeant Howard, take your men and check it. If there aren't any mines, we're gonna ram right through.
Yes, sir. You, in the meantime, can sit here and not get in the way.
Okay, so we gotta check for mines, but before we're gonna do that, so I'm gonna walk through this first level. There is 3 levels available as single player under single player campaign. Under the public beta, under the final is going to be a lot, but anyways. So the first thing what I want to mention, this is 100% zoom through like this, 100% zoom through in game. I'm not using the Windows magnifier tool as I used throughout in the beginning of this video, so it's looking great. If you're going to compare this with 4K UHD, when you're running 4K UHD, you can see it's going to be blurred out and a lot of textures will be washed out in the same beta. I'm going to show it to you. It's going to be just a benchmark, as I stated, available over the UHDking.com, so go ahead and check it out. All kind of resolution, but over here it's so nice and so beautiful, and this is without any modes. Okay, keep that in mind. And for those kukununus, for those naysayers, they're saying, oh, you're scaling the textures, you're scaling the textures. You're not. So this thing right here, when you're running 4K UHD, it's going to be about 300 by 200 pixels, and I believe the textures on the 3D models is 2K resolution. I don't think it's 4K video resolution, and but I could be wrong, but I think it's 2048 by 2048 instead of 4096 by 4096, and that means that you're not even 4K UHD, you're not even going to render if it's going to be 400 pixels by 300, even 50% of those pixels. In 8K UHD, you're gonna probably be rendering 50%, 60% of the pixels of the texture of the details. That's why it's blurred out, but it's going to be almost as close to 16K UHD under the 8K UHD. And 16K UHD is making sure that it's running exactly the way it should be, guys, in terms of the pixels. Especially you can see the difference on the trees. It's look like so anti-aliased and so amazingly perfect. It's just unbelievable. Check it out, the maximum zoom, and it's beautiful. When I'm running the same game, Man of War 2, in 4K UHD, I can see that a lot of details needs to be anti-aliased, and it's not rendering at the distance. The key in 8K UHD and above, it's rendering perfectly pixels at the distance. Even with the depth of field, it's just perfect. It's like in real life. And 16K UHD is the maximum video resolution that is available in the open source, freeware, and commercial 3D rendering real-time APIs that is available in 2023. Keep that in mind. 16K UHD is the maximum 3D rendering scene, while 32K video resolution can be used for the 2D textures. Okay, so the first thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna select our soldiers. Hopefully the game is not going to crash. Sometimes game is crashing, so I'm gonna save a lot just in case. It's still public beta, but it's beautiful, guys. So we gotta send our soldiers here, and also you can see that in terms of the polygons, in terms of triangles, it's a higher detailed models, but not at the level that I thought it's going to be. It's kind of detailed like a Company of Heroes 2 kind of similar thing, maybe even Companies of Hero 3. I didn't play it yet, Companies of Hero 3, but I think the visuals is not my favorite, but it's lookish like that type of visuals, but not as Company of Heroes 2, which is great visuals and really loving it. This game is not touching Company of Heroes 2 yet. It's almost close, but not touching, unfortunately. So we're gonna send our units but still great visuals though. And especially it has some cons and pros, and especially in terms of the video RAM. Check it out, 16K UHD, and it's only 12 gigabyte of video RAM, which is 12,198 megabytes at the left top corner. Keep in mind that at the left top corner, data self-explanatory and verified. So what you want to do, you want to come here to those trees, and you want to use the mine right here, Shift M and the mine.
Landmines. A crap ton of landmines, Lieutenant. That mess is going to take at least a couple of hours to clean up.
In progress!
Damn it, that was the shortest path.
We'll do that!
If we keep messing around in here, the Krauts are gonna turn our guys in the village into bratwursts.
In progress! You're right, Sergeant. So we should waste no time and go through the bocage. The infantry first, and the tanks right behind them. In progress! We'll do that! In progress! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! We'll do that!
So as you can see, the game is beautiful. I really love the way they done the job in the grass. It's like those sprites are great detailed, and this is without any mods, guys. So game has a great opportunity for the modding. Check it out. And the trees is beautiful. Trees are beautiful, and especially sprites over here in trees. Under the Man of War original game, Man of War 1, you saw those black pixels of the transparency, but over here it's beautiful, and especially 16K UHD. But terrain texture kind of blurred out, but there's again a lot of opportunity for the modders, for people that like to create modes.
We keep doing this by the goddamn numbers, we're gonna lose our guys. Mechanic, I'm ordering you to go full ahead.
Halt, Sergeant Bridges. We'll do that!
There's nobody in here, Lieutenant.
What wonderful shrubbery these French have. The idiots in Shermans keep trying to crawl in. Squad, open fire!
Sergeant Bridges. Damn you. From now on, everyone will listen to my orders. Howard, throw smoke grenades at the Fritzes and take out their guns. The tanks are staying put till this overgrowth's been cleared of Fritzes with anti-tank guns.
Who knows, what, maybe I'm going to create a visual mode for it by improving the textures. I'm already creating for the Quake 2, which is going to be beautiful, called cinematic mode. My visual mode for Quake 3, Quake 1, and Stalker Call of Pripyat, Ukrainian game, cinematic mode is going to be also beautiful. Maybe I'm also going to do for Crysis 2 PC game, cinematic mode, and for the original or for the remastered. But Man of War is my favorite real-time strategy, maybe for Man of War 2 as well. So stick around, make sure to subscribe, like it guys, as you can see, unique content, and share it with your friends, positive comments. It's all about you guys right here.
Yes, sir!
I'm not going to be focused on the gameplay, I'm focused on the information.
We'll do that. Oh!
There is a grenade, as you can see, the folks can be knocked out. like that, but we're fine.
Got it, sir.
Let me use the medkits and all of them. The user interface is a little bit different, but it's not that different. But I really love the old school classic Mana 4 user interface. I think it's a little bit better. But this one, as you can see, it's much ready for the 16K UHD, a little bit better than the classic one, especially on the cursor right there. My mouse cursor is much better, much more visible. When you're running Mana 4 one PC game, by the way, I'm going to demonstrate in 16K UHD over the UHDking.com YouTube channel. It's so small, the cursor is so small, like half of that size, and it's kind of hard to see. Hopefully the developers will improve on that.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to make sure that the cursor is visible and it's nice. You can highlight the bodies, pretty much everything just like you did in Mana 4 1. And for those who didn't play it, you can search the bodies and pick up the items. You can also do the trenches in this one, and you can do the sandbags and trenches in the ground, which is nice. But for the trenches, you need to have a shovel, okay? But trenches are done nicely in Mana 4 2.
Got it, sir.
Hopefully they're going to improve the user interface, make it a little bit larger, just or controllable to the user interface a little bit better. And also my advice to the game developers, please make sure that you created the benchmark in this version. The benchmark is very crucial, so it's going to bring you multiple value for the people, for the PC hardware enthusiasts, for anyone besides the gamers as well, so we can test the hardware. Under the 4K UHD single Titan RTX, I'm going to give you a little bit of spoiler. Single Titan RTX is utilizing like 45%, like an average 45%, not even 50% GPU utilization when I'm running single video card. That means pretty much that that's not good. Let me go ahead and pick up his machine gun. That means, guys, that actually I'm not gonna do that. That means that we are wasting 60% almost of the CUDA cores, which is 4608 CUDA cores available on Titan RTX video card Turing GPU architecture. And that means that RTX 3090 Ti will be like 30% utilization. You're gonna waste a lot of GPU performance. Just keep it idling and not nice. While RTX 4090 video card, RTX 40 series video card will be utilized like about 25-20% in 4K UHD. So it's a great performance. This is the pros, but
Yes, sir.
cons, the visuals are not as great as I thought they're going to be. Keep that in mind. Let me go ahead and pick up the machine gun. I thought it was going to be a little bit better. But this game was about to release in 2022. The developers from Ukraine, Bestway, located in Severodonetsk, I believe, and there is a war there, they stated over their forum that they moved their families. So support it, guys. Buy it, pre-order it, because there is a war and they're doing a good job. So they decided to release it in 2023, but hopefully it's going to be released in 2023. And please, if developers are watching this, put the benchmark tool under the options so we can benchmark. So camera is flying out. It's nice to do an animation like camera flying out, a big bell shape, and
Yes, sir.
some details. So there is an improvement, but not improved as I want to see it. Keep that in mind in terms of the visuals, but still great. Now at least you can film some beautiful cinematics and it doesn't look so ugly even without the modes. But within the modes it's going to be beautiful, guys. Check it out. This is how it looks like, and yeah, it's beautiful. High details in terms of the units, but not high, but higher. I wish it would be 1000 triangles, or at least not 1000 but at least 5000 triangles more per unit. But as again, the video RAM utilization would go higher if this would be the case. And
Yes, sir.
The video RAM utilization, they done a good job. As you can see, 12 gigabyte. There is a lot of video cards that sold in 2023. Almost all of them by Nvidia or AMD is equipped with 12 gigabyte of video RAM. And utilization under SLI is almost
Straight for us.
good at the medium. So you're still receiving 1.7
Got
times
tanks for that. There
boost.
are the guns and the anti-tank infantry while we blow up this armored truck.
We'll do that.
Let me go ahead and save the game actually, just to make sure. Hopefully they're not gonna cut me out in the middle of the recording, because they're about to shut down the server on this public beta, and the game will be released like in the middle of 2023. The menu is not that hard, as you can see. So you can switch. Why I think that Man of War series, Man of War 1 and Man of War 2, are the best real-time strategies in terms of the World War II, comparing to Company of Heroes series and Blitzkrieg. I'm owning them all, guys, keep that in mind. I think so. Do that.
It's safe in here. You can get your rust buckets moving.
I think so. Do that. You can pretty much modify.
Let's go ahead and move out. We've been stuck here long enough as it is.
You can modify every single soldier, and it's like so realistic to it. There is like how much. Check it out. How much ammo he has. Equipment. It's beautiful. That's why I think this is the best. Versus the Company of Heroes 2, that is much better visuals, but doesn't have that gameplay capabilities. And Blitzkrieg. Alright, I didn't play the Blitzkrieg. I have 1, 2. I played one version all the way back like in 2000. 1, 2, and 3 ultimate versions. I have it, and I'm gonna show it to you as well over the UHDking.com. So go ahead and subscribe, and as again, guys, share it with your friends. Smash that like button so a lot of people can see it, because this is the unique video, and share it with your Man of War 2 PC game fans and Man of War. This is a great video, a lot of information provided to you. So let me go ahead and search some bodies. I'm gonna search some bodies, make sure that I'm gonna get equipped and equip my units. So let's go ahead and get some ammo. Ammo is crucial. We're about to have a heavy battle with the tanks. Keep that in mind. So the purpose of this video is not the gameplay, so I'm not looking to finish perfectly, but I'm looking to demonstrate it. This is a informative video, as informative as possible. Look at that. And I really like the way they put the real equipment from the World War II throughout those times, and you're gonna see almost everything. So for those people who love the history, this is the game for you to play, guys. You're going to enjoy a lot. Alright, so this is anti-tank rifle, which is great, German one, and I'm gonna put the AP rounds, and I think we're Gucci here. And maybe let's put some medkit for some other soldier, and some HE rounds for the soldiers. Let's put some HE rounds. Alright, so this soldier is equipped, because in front of us it's going to be a big tank battle, and we're gonna have all kind of tanks, including the King Tiger in this level. You're gonna see the level of details for those Man of War fans. It's great, but I think that Man of War 1 actually had a little bit better 3D artists. Final rasterized rendering and models was a little bit more defined to my taste. As again, it's up to your taste. Okay, so this part I really love, when you can play it like RPG in real-time strategy. This is, guys, just amazing. They done a good job. The developers. So kudos to developers. and hopefully their family are safe, guys. So go ahead and pre-order this game, and yeah, help them out, guys, a little bit. There is a big stuff going on in Ukraine. I'm for the Ukrainians, of course, in this Russian-Ukrainian war. Of course, I actually, right? And American-Ukrainian. No doubts about that. Supporting our people first. USA, 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 and Ukraine as well. Number one. Both countries. Anyways, so I'm equipping, as you can see. And let's go ahead and give him medkit just in case. So this guy is ready to go to war. Maybe some rounds. Let's go ahead and give him some rounds. Maybe some medkit right here, so he's gonna survive a little bit longer. Again, we're gonna have a big fight. I really like the trenches capabilities in this game. They did a good job. So pretty much almost the same capabilities. The user interface is a little bit different. I'm not a fan, but it's a little bit improved, and yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun. And the font size is nice as well. It's readable, as you can see, under 16K UHD, but I advise to the game developers, make sure that the font size can be scalable, as well as the cursor can be scalable, so people can play in 8K UHD without any problem and above. So this game is going to have a great future. Just scale the font by 2 more sizes up and you're going to be Gucci, or at least by 1 and you're going to be Gucci, because as you can see, at 16K UHD is readable. So go ahead, guys, please watch this video as again in 4K UHD. Switch in your YouTube player in 4K or 2160p, but the best visuals will be 8K UHD, because I'm going to upload it in 8K UHD the way it is. I'm not going to edit this video. This is a single take, so don't forget to smash that like button. It's not so easy to do that. Let me put it back. We're going to use it somewhere else, but I'm going to equip him with the anti-tank rounds. One more. I'm going to do one more anti-tank. And as again, I'm a big fan that you can search the dead bodies, pick up some equipment. You can search the vehicles, pick up some equipment. This is the best stuff. I didn't play the Blitzkrieg 3, but Blitzkrieg 3 could be the same deal. I do have, as again, all the versions of the Man of War, all the series, all the PC games. Company of Heroes series, except the company of Heroes 3, but I'm about to purchase that and demonstrate it for you as well over the UHD King. So don't forget to smash that like button, guys, and subscribe if you're a real-time strategy fan or PC hardware enthusiast or a gamer that loves to play above 4K UHD and even above 8K UHD. I'm about to retire this system, but I decided to show all the SLI gameplays as well for those people with the multiple video cards. Keep in mind the performance that you can see over here is similar to the performance. Let me give him some medkit. Similar to the performance of the RTX 2080 video card, RTX 20 series flagship. But Titan RTX is actually an ace of the RTX 20 series. It's not the king, but ace on a Turing GPU architecture, because it's a full TU102 GPU, while TU102 GPU on the RTX 2080 video card is cut down, and it's cut down by 250 CUDA core less than in RTX 2080 Ti than in Titan RTX. Keep that in mind. And especially when you're running 2 Titan RTXs in SLI, it's 512 CUDA core more than 2 RTX 2080 Ti and SLI, and those 512 CUDA cores by Turing GPU architecture is the power, guys. Alright, trust me. Okay, let me save that. Oops, look like we got our. Let me put back our FPS thing at the left top corner. So the data, as again, at the left top corner is verified and the real deal. So you can trust that data. And as you can see, we want to have GPU utilization at 99%. It's an excellent GPU utilization when this type of scenario is going on. and we do have 99%, but for the secondary video card that is not breathing fire and it's kind of running cool, because the Turing GPU architecture thermal throttling itself, keep that in mind, and it thermal throttling itself after 58C on the temperature. So it's thermal throttling means it's lowering its frequencies on the GPU and trying to cool down the GPU, and by consuming less wattage and less frequency on that GPU, on that video card, especially on that first video card. You can see it clearly. It's right now it's 1700 megahertz, but on stock it's running 1800 megahertz, so we are disabled 200 megahertz already, but it's still fast. At least we are utilizing those CUDA cores. The key also the CUDA cores, and then the key is the frequency, but it's the first video card, the first GPU, the first video card is breathing fire, keep that in mind, and closest to the CPU. And it's always scenario like this when you're running SLI. So no matter what kind of video card you're buying, if you're buying a video card, guys, I'm advising you, make sure it's running dual fan, alright? At least, but I'm advising you to buy at least triple fan video cards. Triple fan video cards running quiet and they're running cool, but nothing will help except the water cooling setups, water cooling AO getter setups when you're running SLI or when you're running multiple video cards. This is what I learned through the times when I had 4 Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, my first quad SLI in Nvidia, and this is what I learned. You want to have a closest video card to the CPU should be on water cooling or water cooling getter kind of AO setup, but it's an extra, as minimum extra $120 investment, and I decided not to do it for just 10% performance boost. But it's going to run cool, and it's going to run above 2000 megahertz, but it's not worth it. At least for the first video card closest to the GPU. You don't need to apply it to the old video cards because they're all going to run cool if you're running 2, but the secondary video card. But if you're running 3 or 4, then every single one except the last one, okay? But as again, for only 10% performance boost doesn't worth that money, and I advise you to invest that over $100 towards the newer video card while selling your video card rate, and invest that half of the price of the newer top flagship video card towards the new video card. This is what I'm advising you. Alright, we're almost there. I'm trying to equip it, so we're gonna have a big fight. Prepare my soldiers for a big fight over here against those crazy tanks. So we are equipping with that anti-tank German stuff, which is what Panzerfaust. Those are nice. And also my thing to the developers, my thought to the tip to the developer, guys, I can pick up their helmets, I can pick up their equipment such as clothes, and let's say maybe not in Man of War 2, I don't think they're going to improve a lot of code. That's why I'm saying that public beta will be almost as close as final version. But when let me maybe give one more Panzer fast. But when you're running, actually I don't think we can, it's fine. Let me show it to you. See, like there is a helmet right there. Let me pick up that helmet. Show it to you. You're gonna equip that. It's a German helmet. So, so it should be confusing to the enemy soldier, to the enemy units, until they're gonna get so close to the soldier to understand, and or even talk to him to understand that this is not them. And it's nice to implement that for, especially for those missions when there is like you playing coupled soldiers, single player campaigns. But apply to the all kind of different scenario, maybe in Man of War 3. But it's nice to see even in Man of War 2. If developers can implement that, this is going to be on another level. I'm going to be a big fan if they're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright. Anyways, guys, so yeah, what about over here? Did we pick up all the rounds for the machine gun from this soldier? And also the dead bodies, they're disappearing, as you can see at some distance. It's nice to keep the dead bodies for as much as you want. Option to be checked under the video option for those people that looking to have that realism for those history and such. There is a lot of folks like that out there,
Yes, sir!
players, and yeah, this game is great if you into the World War II. If you like the history, you're gonna enjoy this game a lot, guys. All right. So if I pick up his helmet, I should be almost like an enemy unit, and they're supposed to think so. If you can implement something like that, it's going to be amazing. Let me go ahead and pick up this smoke grenade real quick. Let's see what we can do over here. It's going to be for the soldier with a machine gun, right? He has some space for the smoke grenades. What else? And benchmark capability. Make sure to implement the benchmark capability. If they're not going to do it, guys, maybe I'm going to do it as UHD King. So that's why you want to subscribe, guys. A lot of great stuff, as you can see. There is less copycats here. The good stuff, valuable stuff. I'm all about providing the value. So you want to subscribe to this channel no matter what. Besides the gaming gameplays, I'm doing a lot of tutorials in Photoshop, in 3ds Max, Blender 3D. So you want to subscribe, guys. This game has a beautiful multiplayer, but I'm not going to show it to you because it's kind of hard to play, and I believe it's almost over or already over, but they still have the single player, thank God. So I decided to go ahead and demonstrate it for you. I will demonstrate it for you as, again, all kind of different resolutions from 16K UHD video resolution all the way to 4K UHD video resolution, as well as I will try to demonstrate for you the single Titan RTX. Keep in mind the performance will be almost the same, plus minus 3-5% when it comes to original final version of the game. Also, my tip and advice to the developers, make sure that you're going to create the 4K UHD DLC for this game besides the gamers, but gamers can modify this game to another level, guys. And what I forgot to do, I forgot to get the gun. Oh my goodness, hold on. I forgot to get that gun. We gotta pick up that gun. That gun is important thing. The anti-tank gun. One and the second one. This is the rocket launcher guy, American one with bunch of rockets. Check it out. And one A1 bazooka. Really like the way they put the real deal, real equipment throughout that history facts during that time. That's unbelievable game. And you can search the vehicle, but I cannot search this vehicle because this vehicle is burned out, and completely makes sense. It's nice to have something like that. When vehicle is totally burned out, you cannot search it. But when vehicle is not totally burned out, you can search the vehicle for some equipment, and you can repair the vehicle. Maybe I'm going to share it to you guys, demonstrate it to you throughout this gameplay. But this gameplay is not going to give me a lot of time for demonstration because there is a lot of fast action going on, and we're going to be attacked like crazy over here. Keep that in mind. So maybe I won't be able to show demonstrate it for you, but alright, so we got it going, right? We got the anti-tank guns, 2 of them, and now we're gonna keep moving. And pretty much I'm going to go to the top of that city. See, there is a city on top. I'm gonna go to that city, and this is where we're going to have the tank bell now. So I'm gonna save a completely new save just in case. A beautiful Pack 40 guns, and you can see it has the ammo to it. So CL12 on DDR4 is 3200 megahertz, but CL12, not CL11, because the 6 core 6 threads on the i9 9900K capable to run and stable, but 8 physical cores 16 threads are not. Keep that in mind. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set the guns here. I'm gonna place them here. So one will be placed probably something like that over here.
In progress.
So it's gonna have a gate, great kinda. Let me close that. Great levels of the view.
Yes, sir.
And you wanna hide it. I hate the unlimited spamming of the enemy, but this level doesn't have it. But this level is the enemy knows where I'm at, and it's kind of bad. It should be a realistic level of things, details, and when the
We'll do that.
so let me put this one probably something like that. It's nice to have realistic ways when it's not unlimited and enemy doesn't know where I'm at. So enemy is supposed to search me, but enemy knows exactly where I'm at, and AI knows. And this is kind of in my taste, it's a little bit pretty bad. Hopefully they're gonna fix it. Just create under the gameplay option the realism option, and for the avoid any automatic unlimited spamming of the enemy, so you can finish the
Good
level.
job, guys. We're almost at the village.
Yes, sir.
I hope Lieutenant Belloc had more luck today than I did.
Got it, sir.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send the soldiers. Okay, they're gonna bomb us, these guys. So, but I'm gonna send the soldiers. It's going to be a big fight over here. I played it already once and prepared myself, so I know what's going on here. So I sent the soldiers, they're coming. And we will be able to use all this equipment. Check it out, they have this type of gun right here. M18 Hellcat. They're going to have all kind of equipment and it's beautiful. As again, check it out at this one. I really like they did the parallax mapping now on the buildings and it's looking great. That's an improvement in terms of the visuals. And look at this, this is maximum zoom and it's a little bit blurred out but almost great. As again, this is without any mode, so a lot of modding opportunities right here. Okay, models are almost great, but maybe 5,000 more polygons, 5,000 more triangles to the models, to the 3D models will be nice, to the 3D parameters. I don't think they're gonna do it. Maybe in Man of War 3, then in Man of War 3 at least 10,000 more polygons, triangles per unit, because it's going to be RTX 50 series as minimum video cards throughout that time. But great utilization. This could be used as a benchmark.
Welcome to Croissant, Lieutenant, sir.
I've been told Lieutenant Belloc is in command of this unit. Where is he, Sergeant?
Killed by the Bosch, sir. Now I command the Company H gunners, sir. Name's Bishop.
What's with the long radio silence, Sergeant?
Our only working radio got hit by a bullet. The Bosch had been breathing down our necks for 2 days straight. I wanted to cross the river with my men, but there were landmines along the road. And the Germans were watching the crossing. They had anti-tank guns hidden in the bocage.
Sergeant Bishop, sir! The Krauts are coming! They'll be here in a couple of minutes.
All right, Bishop, we'll talk later. Right now, I've got to get your asses out of here. We retreat across the river as soon as the Fritzes ease up the pressure. Nobody tried to be a hero. Had enough of that shit today.
We'll comply, sir. I'll do my best.
The game runs nicely with two Titan RTXs and SLI, but a little bit stuttering with single Titan RTX. Do that, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to put this guy right here. Actually no, let's go ahead and put him right there. Oh my god, did they destroy that building? As you can see, you can destroy the building and such.
none of you bastards leave the village till I give the damn order. The point is to slow the Krauts down so they don't hit us in the back as we retreat to our positions.
Got it, sir.
So now, we have to hold out as long as we can.
They're gonna bomb it, so I know that. So what I'm gonna do,
Hold position till I give the order to retreat. We can't let them strike at
put
our
our
back.
guys properly right here.
Americans ahead.
The last time they had a few cannons and a handful of gunners, Herr Oberst.
So let me go ahead and save that just in case. We're gonna use this as a benchmark. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save that today, but as an ultimate benchmark, I'm going to use the last level. Not the last level, but the last level, the last minutes of this level, which will be the 3D animation with the game engine. Every 3D animation here is not the video.
Deal with them and have time for supper before nightfall.
Every animation here done through the game engine, so. They're gonna attack, and as you can see, a lot of particles, volumetric particles, and it's going to decrease the performance. So when I'm running single Titan RTX, the performance is not that great. I do that, it's to the MS. See that MS by the FPS, it's a milliseconds latency delay. NS stands for the nanoseconds, MS stands for the milliseconds, and milliseconds latency delay above 20 milliseconds, the game becomes a little bit of stuttering. A little bit, but still almost
Sorry,
comfortable.
Herr Oberst. I don't know where they came from.
All right, I think I see. It's the reinforcements. Scheiße. What an unpleasant surprise.
We shall have to field additional reserves.
So we gotta move.
Tiger ready.
Got it,
We gotta
sir.
move our guys. They're gonna bomb us here heavily. I better move our soldiers.
In progress.
Now they're gonna bomb the middle. So they're gonna put the King Tiger, all kind of different crazy stuff over here. Check it out. The Panzer III J1, as you can see, all kind of different revision of the tanks. G version, all kind of different revision of the tanks based on the history, which is nice. I really love about this game because they put the details to the revisions of the tanks also. Come on, we gotta fix this. I will try to repair this tank. I'm gonna show you how to repair it. Hopefully it's not gonna get destroyed. But there's a big destroyed. There's a big fight going on right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to escape that. There's our soldier right here hiding. He's dead, but he picked up. Did he? Let me go ahead and put some soldiers here just to make sure that at least he's gonna have some capabilities to defend a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna use those soldiers. Let's go ahead and search the dead bodies. So this vehicle is dead, but this one is still nice. I'm gonna use those soldiers.
Got it, sir.
And I will try to. There is not much to think about it over here right now, but I'm going to use those soldiers, and I will try to search dead bodies. Look at this, a lot of grenades. It's again beautiful helmet, like an SS helmet. I will try to search the dead bodies, collect those tankers, collect some equipment in a few seconds. What's going on there? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that. That tank actually got us, guys.
The crowds are retreating. Judging by how boldly they went in, I don't think they were expecting my tanks.
Anyways, let me go ahead and pick up some
Great
equipment.
moment to retreat.
Some
Everybody,
better equipment.
we're retreating across the river. That's an order. M18 crew, if you're still alive, you've got the speed advantage. You'll go last. Cover us for now.
Got it, sir.
It's better than a pistol.
Yes, sir.
Let me save this as probably mission 1D. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and search. Oh, machine gun, nice. And medkit. I will clear the path down there.
Ahead.
So we lost two tanks.
Herr von Salz.
I wasn't that careful, but that's fine. It's not about the gameplay. This is about the demonstration. But the game is beautiful, guys. You can have a lot of fun. You can do the trenches again. You can do a nice deep trenches. Nice. Using the shovels. They did a good job regarding that. Let me take that Nazi helmet. Again, too bad it doesn't apply. I don't believe it's applied in Man of War 2. But it's nice to see if it would be in the future. I think there is a tiger coming. King Tiger. Oh, look at this. There is a Panthers. He said there is a Panther, yeah. Look at this Panther. When comparing to the Man of War 1, I think that Panther actually is... I don't know which one is better. This one or that one. That one is also looking great. The tank models, Germany tank models in the Man of War 1 original, such as Assault Squad 2, is looking great. But not all tanks over here I'm a big fan as the 3D artist. I think they could have done a little bit better job. Because some tanks doesn't look that good. It's good. Can I... Oh, look at this. I think... No, I cannot repair that one. But I can pick up the machine gun. Let's go ahead and do that. From this tank. Let me real quick go ahead and do that. Can I repair this tank maybe? It's going to be nice if I can. Let me put some repair kit. Just like in Man of War 1, you can use the repair kit. No, I can't. So I'm going to put it back. I don't need the extra weight. So I got a grip, guys. Let me keep moving. They bomb us. So let me put E. Bomb us heavily. See, like in the middle. That's why I have moved up. We're gonna put some help over here to that grenadier. Make sure you're gonna stay there for longer. Alive. And be picked up from over here. It should be some more. Yeah, let me. Oh, there's a King Tiger right here, guys. Check it out. In about a few seconds. It cannot be penetrated. It has 180mm armor. It's crazy comparing to regular Tiger. The answer is crazy. Check it out. But just because I have a lot of guys equipped with the heavy stuff, check it out. We're just gonna destroy it like crazy. Boom, boom, nice. Those particles are crazy. As you can see, FPS are dropping, but still 50 FPS with 2 Titan RTXs. This is unbelievable performance right over here, guys. Unbelievable performance. Still comfortable, not as comfortable as you want to be comfortable, but not so bad. Let me put the soldier right here. Hopefully he's not gonna get killed. And I'm gonna equip him some stuff and put him back. They're gonna attack us with some heavy stuff, but I think they overrun us already. Yep. Alright, did they killed? Yeah, they killed this gun. So but I still need to use this gun. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this gun here. After we're gonna destroy a couple. Look at this, the destruction level is great. Really loving it. This is going to be the end version of the Panzer III. And this one is N as well. But without the cover on the side, a little bit cover on the side. Just like in real world history. BMW motorcycles, right? It should be BMW. Yep, BMW R12. Oh my goodness, they kind of destroyed all our stuff here. We tried to move it. So our anti-tank can do something. Oh my god. I better move out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. So let's go ahead and it's going to be over here. Some gun. We're gonna use this gun real quick. Before we're gonna use the gun, actually we're gonna clean. There's some more folks out here. So we gotta be very careful over here with the machine gun. There's some bazookas here. So basically, I'm gonna put those two into the anti-tank gun, and we're gonna put this guy. This guy is going to use the Panzers, and he's gonna go all the way down there. Hopefully he's gonna alive. Let me go ahead and try to save it. Maybe E2. And we're gonna bring the gun. You gotta have two soldiers, which is nice, to move the gun. Makes sense, right? They're going to come, guys. They will come like crazy here. So they overrun us almost. With Panzers, that's crazy. Panzer 3N, Panzer G, Panzer 4G, Panzer 5 Panther. And this one has run out what? Of ammo? Yep. Jesus. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Stay alive, stay alive. Get into there. Get into gun, rotate. Two soldiers required to rotate the gun and move the gun. One, but they're gonna do us. It's crazy. Well, this game is much harder, guys, than the original. Keep that in mind. So it's not that easy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to move. They're gonna try to come here. I will try to move. Oops, that's it. So they killed us, but that's fine. So now I'm going to load it up and show you all different presets. So we're gonna probably fail this, but this is not about the. I'm completing this multiple times, like 2 times already, and by completion you're gonna receive 20 boxes. I'm not sure yet why those 20 boxes do that. None of for one series, all kinds didn't have that, but maybe for multiplayer or something. But as again, hopefully developers will fix for to be able to play single player, they need to connect to the server. Right now it's a requirements, and it's kind of killing me so bad. because if they're going to stop the server, the game will die. And when you are developing the game, you want to make sure single player running without the server. Multiplayer, understandable, but single player without the server. And they're going to fix the menu. So menu should be scaled on a scale to the based on the screen, not static scale based on the X Y 00 at the left top corner. This is what's going on here. As a software developer, as a game developer, this is what I'm believing. Okay, that's why the menu is rendering only the half of the way. As you can see, game is totally capable to render full screen 16K UHD video resolution, and why not to do that? This is my approach to this, and hopefully developers will do that. Anyways, great FPS. SLI is scaling good. It doesn't scaling badly, but scaling good, 1.7 times. But as again, above 8K UHD. The lower resolution, the last SLI scalability is going on, but 16K UHD is pretty much acceptable. And from 35 FPS, I'm going to give you pretty much a sneak preview in advance. 35 FPS dash 30 FPS and single RTX, Titan RTX. So two Titan RTX is 50, kind of 55 on average, but sometimes 60, sometimes 45. Still like a great performance boost, like 1.65, 1.7 times. As again, when I'm running single Titan RTX, it's a little bit higher FPS, like it's going even to without the secondary video card, I can overclock it to 38 FPS instead of 35 FPS. But when I'm running two Titan RTXs, the first video card closest to the CPU doesn't have room to breathe. So that's why it's acting like that.
Yes, sir. In progress. Yes, sir.
And it's a little bit lower in terms of the performance, okay? But as again, it's not perfectly scaling, so keep that in mind. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, and cursor, that cursor must be improved, guys. We're gonna destroy a lot of things over here, that's for sure. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this guy. Something is going on with my right here. Put this guy right there. Put this guy right over here. Yeah, that Panther overrun us. That Panther is heavy, guys, as you can see. It cannot penetrate that because the armor is so heavy on that Panther. Oh, the King Tiger. Let me show you the King Tiger. Also a tip. This is the King Tiger. Check it out. It's beautiful. I really like this model. Oh, and the level of details 3D animation is amazing over here. As you can see, it's great. Everything is great in 3D model. In terms of the polygons, triangles, maybe a little bit more by 5000 and will be Gucci. And 4K UHD textures will be Gucci, guys. Because, as again, for 16K UHD, because it's real-time strategy, 4K will be more than enough. Anyways, check it out. The level of details of the tank should be improved. 2 size up in terms of the font. And I'm not a big fan of this. I really love the way it was in Metaphor 1 series. In Metaphor 1 series, the details about the tanks, about the vehicles was much better user interface. Hopefully developers understand that. It's in terms of the visual, in terms of the information displayed to you. So that's it, they overrun us, guys. And I believe we don't have... Yeah. We cannot penetrate the Tiger because the Tiger having the 180. Let me try to escape. There are folks out there.
Got it, sir.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to fight them up a little bit, and then I'm gonna switch the visual preset. I probably should do it. I'm not sure why I'm fighting right now. I probably should do it immediately. Change the preset. But the game is looking so great and I forgot about it. I start playing it again. The game is great, guys. So support it. This is Ukrainians from Severodonetsk. Their families are moved. Their cities bombed right now. This game you want to pre-order, and this game is the best. The best World War II, in my opinion. Not in terms of the visuals, but yet. But in terms of the playability, gameplay, the way, even for the single player campaigns, I'm more like a single player campaign player. That's why maybe I'm not going to be the best person to show you the multiplayer, but you can get an idea as multiplayer what's going on here. It's beautiful, as you can see. So we're gonna waiting them right here. Let me go ahead and pick up some. Make sure soldiers are equipped. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. They're coming. They're gonna come. Come on. I gotta close every single soldier now.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get some rounds.
Yes, sir.
Right here. Let's go ahead and pick it up from this. Some more rounds and we will hide there by that gun. We'll try to hold this up. Alright. I think we can do a good job by holding it.
Got it, sir. In progress.
But they will come, and what I'm gonna do, there's a bunch of panzers
Yes, sir.
first right here, and I'm going to equip it right here. And we're gonna put on a machine gun.
Yes, sir.
This folk right there. Okay, let them come. Let's see what will happen.
We'll do that.
Let them come. And let me get into the machine gun. There should be a machine gun here, but it's not. It should be a machine gun. Where did it go? It got destroyed somehow. Oh my goodness. Oh, that guy missed. Oh my god. How this happened, I'm not sure. But anyways, that's all good, guys. You gotta bring somebody down there. I can bring somebody. I can send a tank, but this is not our goal today. Let me switch the visuals. I forgot one thing. Let me switch the visuals because we're not playing here at all. Let me switch the visuals, and I'm demonstrating. But the game is amazing. It still had that atmosphere for those people that loves Man 4 just for single player. And I never played multiplayer in Man 4. Maybe once, I believe. But single player is still fun, especially for those people with the mobile devices, such as those mobile gaming computers right now that you can put almost in the pocket. It's going to be like a Steam stations, and the Asus version is great. This game is going to be amazing for those folks on the go. It's running great. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the anti-aliasing real quick to the ultra maxed out. So we're running without the anti-aliasing now. Okay, it's crashed. So we're gonna reload that. No worries. So it does it all the time when it's running the game. So we're gonna try that, and as again, this game requires at least 8 physical cores for the best possible performance. It's outperforming with 8 physical cores, 16 logical threads, 16 logical cores. My 6 core, it's crashing again. My 6 core, 6 physical core, 6 logical cores, CPU at 5.3 gigahertz, even if that running 200 megahertz, even if the CPU is not utilized at 30%, it's still the case, guys. At 6 core 6 threads, it's not even 35%, but it's still the case. And somehow it doesn't like the anti-aliasing. Maybe the server is down already, and by switching the presets, it's not gonna do that. Let me go ahead and real quick see what's going on. Maybe it just cannot pre-cache the shaders. Maybe they turn down the server, but I still have the ability to connect to the server. Yeah, see, like it's but the FPS will be all the way to 89. Just want to let you know. So jump at least 20 FPS on top, and it's going to be comfortable. It's going to be all the time below 20 milliseconds. So it's not going to anyhow. Yeah, it's crashing. I think the server is down. And let me see. Let me see. Maybe I can do under the. 1 second, guys. Maybe I can set. See, like this is Windows magnifier tool. So neat and handy tool, especially when we are talking 16K UHD. Let me see. Maybe is it going to be under the documents? Let me see. Maybe to delete the files, we still can do that. Let me see if we can. Where they're keeping the files? I'm just curious. Under my games, maybe. Under my games. Yep, under my games. My documents, my games. Let me delete the profile. Maybe we can still load it. Somehow it's crashing. It didn't crash on me before. Under the profiles player, I think it's going to be KFG file if I'm not mistaken. And I think if we're gonna delete it, we can, or maybe the server is already down, so it's not pre-caching. Replace. Let me see. I know you're not gonna see it if you're watching it on 1080p, even 4K video resolution. What's going on here? So please watch this video in 8K UHD for the best possible scenario. But let me see. Game CLI. They're using CLI, as you can see, a lot. Replace. You can do the replace in this game. That's amazing. And record the replays, but I believe it's applied to multiplayer. But it's nice to see if it's going to apply to single player. As again, developers must do of general developers HUD. Look at this. They have the HUD bar. Or maybe we can modify that to make it larger. This is the save file, but this is not the. Let me delete the general. Let me copy it first, and I'm gonna delete it just to see if it's. I think this is the visual preset. HUD is HUD, but this is the visual presets. Let's go ahead and have a look if it's going to execute. But if not, then maybe we're done over here. But maybe just don't want to build up the cache because the server is down. Because as you can see, it's connecting. Nope, worked out. That has beautiful music, as you can see, guys. It's orchestra. Nope, it doesn't do that. Doesn't load. So we're done here. I think that's going to be it, guys. We're done here. I think the server is down. That's what's going on. But believe me, under the lowest visual quality, visual preset, it's 89 FPS. And it's lookish like a Man of War 1 PC game, okay? You don't see those parallax on the textures, like parallax on those textures, like bricks coming out. It's like looking like a mesh, like triangle, but it's not. It's done through the textures. And yeah, it's done. Let me show you the bandwidth on Titan RTX and GDR6, and then I'm gonna show to those naysayers that 16K UHD video resolution is the top resolution that is possible on all kind of different APIs in 2023, freeware, open source, or commercial APIs. But anyways, this is the performance. So bandwidth was 768, almost 800 gigabytes per second, and let me show it to you closer. As again, please watch this video 8K UHD for the best possible preset. Guys, that handheld mobile computer by ASUS, oh, it's going to be great, guys. You want to get it for Steam. It's going to play any game 720p in your pocket, any games. It's just unbelievable. I'm probably going to get it and I'm going to review it over the UHDking.com. So you want to subscribe. Check it out. From 790 gigabytes per second, we went to 672 gigabytes per second. So 1000 megahertz additional overclock through the MS Afterburner, which is going to be multiplied by 2 because it's GDR6. So from 7000 megahertz in the MS Afterburner to 8000 megahertz, which is multiplied by 2, from 14,000 megahertz to 16,000 megahertz because the output frequencies is multiplied by 2. It's actually over 100 gigabytes per second bandwidth, which is amazing. All right, guys. So that's it. That's pretty much it. You saw everything what you need to see. I'm going to demonstrate the Man of War series as well in 16K video resolution that you don't want to miss on single Titan RTX, 2 Titan RTXs and SLI. Man of War series scaling beautifully in 16K UHD, above 92% on every single GPU on 2 Titan RTXs and SLI. And please subscribe, like, unique video. A lot of time, money, energy is invested. My name is UHD King, or I play 4K, aka I play 8K, aka I play 16K, and throughout this video you'll learn why I play 16K. Also visit 15360 by 8640.com website or SLIReadyGames.com. It's my new project that's going to be dedicated to multiple video cards while utilizing the 2 Titan RTXs. I'm going to cover all kind of different secrets, how to set the profiles properly, but pretty much through this game, all what I did, I switched under Nvidia driver, under the default preset on the old Nvidia driver, because this game doesn't have the profile yet, and it's most likely not going to have a profile in SLI. I switched through the Nvidia SLI recommended to AFR2. Run the game. It's beautiful utilized under Man of War 1, but under the Man of War 2, it's utilized also good. Not great, not well, I would say good, and better than medium, and performance boost in 16K UHD 1.7 times, which is great, which is additional 10-15 FPS to keep it nice and stable. And if single Titan RTX in 16K UHD is a little bit stuttering, the SLI will be just great, just right on. Keep in mind that FPS are a little bit, the FPS are the same or a little bit higher than Man of War 1. So Man of War 2 series PC game showing higher FPS, but it has the improvements in terms of the visuals. And as you already know, as I already told you, it has much better multi-threading capabilities on the CPU as well, because the Man of War 1 PC game was struggling with the core utilization. It was mostly like a dual core, but mostly like a single core, especially when you were creating a lot of movies. It was struggling through that. It was kind of stuttering in Man of War series, but Man of War 2 has no problem. It has a great CPU core utilization, CPU thread utilization, and guys, this is going to be the game. If you're a Man of War 2 fan, if you're a real-time strategy fan, RTS, or World War II strategy fan, this is your game. This is the best. This has all the capabilities. It's with the elements of RPG. That's why this game is #1. Keep in mind that I'm also going to demonstrate for you Company of Heroes 1, Company of Heroes 2 in 16K UHD video resolutions over the UHDking.com, as well as Blitzkrieg. I didn't play Blitzkrieg 3. 2, I played 1 in 2000 a couple times, I believe, but I'm going to demonstrate it for you as well. I have all deluxe versions, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Share it with your fans, which is the gamers of the Man of War 2 unique video. All what I'm asking you, just smash that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys till the next time. Have a good morning, good day, good evening. Check out the video comments, video description for more related information, for more tests on the different computers, different systems. I'm going to use this game as a benchmark in the future, and hopefully developers will include that benchmark capabilities as I mentioned. Till the next time.